Clark County's public arts program continues to fly high. The latest example is Robert Davidson's stunning absolute ceiling sculpture out here near Nellis Air Force Base. You might not be familiar with local artist Robert Spencer Davidson, but his large-scale work adorns the Las Vegas Strip. Mr. Davidson was the lead sculptor for the Great Sphinx head at the Luxor and the designer of Lady Liberty at the New York Hotel Casino.
The name of the project has always been Absolute Ceiling.
To aviators, absolute ceiling is the highest altitude at which an aircraft can sustain level flight. To the artist, it's his ode to aviation, the military, and the nature in and around the Nellis Triangle.
It should be something different to everybody. I hope that everybody looks at this and does their own take on it. You know, maybe they like the shadow lines early in the morning or the way the sun's going to change the color of the columns.
Surrounded by family, friends, and others during the unveiling, Mr. Davidson created and installed the 130-foot sculpture. The 22 vivid blue columns bracket the eye-catching orange pylon that anchors a 20-foot wide aluminum ellipse. Accented with metal green yucca plants, Absolute Ceiling shines at night with streaming solar lights.
Kids will look at this and hopefully see kite shapes that are blowing away and getting away from them. Pilots will look at this and say, oh, that looks like a artificial horizon on a glass cockpit, and they can relate to that.
Clark County's public arts program strives to connect and beautify communities with culture and public art. And this monument will hopefully take wing with the youth who live in the area.
This is going to go a long ways for about the 8,000 kids that live within this 3 miles. So for me, couldn't be more proud because this is another step of what we're going to do to make this area better for all of these kids.
The Nellis Air Force Base family includes thousands of active and retired military members and their families.
Thanks to the Parks and Rec team that put this on, to the artists, to the whole team that made this happen. Our airmen at Nellis are part of your community. We feel like we work here, we play here, we live here, we go to school here. Our kids are combined together, and we are part of this community. We feel like neighbors to y'all. So we're super excited about the partnership here, and we hope to continue the great relationship that we have with Clark County and the Triangle area here, particularly outside of Nellis Air Force Base. And we look forward to future projects to help beautify the area here.